hear me from Atlanta, but that's taken. We doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be out of here in the parking lot. Like, okay, this is what we do. Whoever can beat me to RVP. Because I'm gonna do what he does.
Right.
That's why I come here. I literally come here so I can see how to build the type of organization that Tyrone has built. So, a little bit about me. I am from here, from Detroit originally, with the Cats tag. CT? Yeah, no!
Yeah!
And I left and went to Atlanta for college and et cetera, did some career stuff, and then got introduced to Primerica. So I've been in Primerica. Next month makes my 14 years. And I've been making a six-figure income over 10 of those.
Wow.
As you already heard, it's not just the money, but even if you can become a vice president and make a six-figure income, there's a few things that you can have that begin to look like success. Nothing on the level of Tyrone and Carolyn, but how many of you guys in here we're going to Puerto Rico with us? Going. Here we go. Nobody's going. That's next. Almost next month. They didn't want to go. Okay, so yes, I'll see them in Puerto Rico. We'll be on the same page. We'll be coming and going. We were in California together. I saw them in California. We went to Hawaii before that. And the good news about that is, our kids go, with us. So we're not kids anymore. They're 22 and 14. So they've grown up in the business, being able twice a year to be able to go to places like this. So they expect that this is what their life should be like. Now, we don't give them anything. So we push them to be their own, men and women, so to speak. But we do go someplace really nice, every 6 months, and my wife looks forward to that, and she works hard and supporting me in the business and working in the household and all that. So she deserves that, right? And I always felt like if she was gonna back me up in the business, I had to represent, because if some other guy was able to take his woman, then I gotta be able to take mine. I never wanted her to be wondering whether she should have chose the other guy. And so that, look, seriously, we've been married 15 years, but that drives me though. Like, I'm talking about ever. I don't ever want her to think that. Like, maybe I should have, so I gotta, that's why I love keep And, recently my son, great kid and all that, but we're sending him away to high school, to boarding school. So we're going to be looking in the Northeast, and we'll be going to some schools, either be Massachusetts or Connecticut, et cetera, et cetera.
Praise God.
Long story short about that, though, is he had to go through some testing, to get because these schools are very selective, so you got to have certain test scores, and what they teach in school doesn't really necessarily line up. So every day, once his core classes were over, at 2:00 in the afternoon, I was able to be at the school, picking him up, taking him to test prep.
Amen.
And, so like for about a month, every single day at 2:00, I was at the school picking him up.
Amen.
And I was with him every day, and I was coaching him through. And so that if I had a job, that would never have happened on a job. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it is for you, whether it's an aging parent. My mom passed about 2 some odd years ago. But despite that my sister has a high-ranking position in the county and my other sister's an engineer and all that, there's only one person that was here at bedside all day in those last 2 weeks. Only one person was able to go through that. So I'm talking about just being able to have control of your life. Freedom and control. And that doesn't come, I don't have freedom and control at $35,000 a year. I have freedom and control at $10,000 to $15,000 a month. Okay, so that's different, because you can have a lot of control and then be talking about I got control, but you're making Walmart money, or you can be making some real money, and because it's a difference. There's a difference between that. I mean, like my wife doesn't want to hear about how I was with my son, so therefore we don't have no money. I mean, I think I made about $17,000 that month, but my son is my priority. So when he got those test scores back, as we got here to Detroit, the test scores came back. The first person he ran to and hugged was me, because it was me and him were thick as thieves going through that process every single day, and he got his 20-point bump. So I'm just saying, like, that's not like selling insurance and recruiting people, but what I'm talking about is is that if you look at the Primerica brochure, I'm the brochure. I came to a meeting just like you. I started part-time. I didn't take very long to get to RVP though. So for you been here, for me it was 10 and a half months from, go ahead and submit this $99. And I was putting an RVP, promotion on. I had a little video office with an air conditioner like work every other day. But now we have an office in one of the nicest areas in Atlanta, the Buckhead area, if you've been in Atlanta. So my office is there and all that kind of stuff. So I just offer up to you that, number one, it is absolutely the best opportunity in the world if you're willing to get out here and help people, and you're willing to also help yourself. You can't be somebody that just only wants to help other people, because that won't drive you enough. I like the fact that all my, I'm an educated type guy, so it's kind of good, because all my educated type people that all are in a job and all that stuff, I still make more money than they do, and I still got more freedom. Amen. So I like that because I did this Primerica thing. Right. I'm not supposed to also have what they have and more. You understand what I'm saying? So that was important to me, though. I don't know what's important to you, but I was competing to make sure nobody could ever dismiss me because of the fact I chose an entrepreneurial business. Right. So if you're going to do the business and you're going to be here, whatever your background is, whatever, whether it's street hustler or MBA, nobody else should make more money than you and have more hustle than you. Especially we from Detroit. This anybody know how to hustle. We do from Detroit. So a lot of times I tell people I run across and I say, look, don't let the shirt and tie fool you. I say, I'm from Detroit, and we don't do broke in Detroit. If we do one thing we do in Detroit is we hustle up for some money. So it's definitely the best opportunity in the world. It is definitely the best time in the world. I'm telling you right now, don't take for granted that the company is doing all the different things. I mean, I know most of you, we can't even have the conversation with many of you guys, really any of you guys in the room, the same conversation Carol and Tyrone and I can have about the equity program, because you have an RVP. So the tens of millions of dollars in equity, generational wealth. And so, it's like anything else. Don't take for granted. We always think we have more time. Don't take that for granted, because this isn't just an open door that's going to happen forever. This isn't Disney World. This is a business opportunity. It's a phase of your life. You don't know either when you can no longer take advantage of the opportunity, or the opportunity can no longer take advantage of you, because some things have moved on and they've already given away enough equity, so they don't have to do that anymore. So don't mistake, the income you can make is one thing. That's nice, right? You can, nice, make all that stuff. But the money you can make through the Primerica's equity program will change your life, your children's life, and your grandchildren's life for real. And for people that look like us in this room, we ain't had this opportunity. Wow. We ain't had an opportunity to really get stone cold wealthy. And really, the last thing I'll say is you have the best leadership, because, look, and I say that for a couple of reasons. Number one, because obviously their track record speaks for itself, right? So that's it. But I'm going to break it down another way, because the people on your job and the people, maybe the one or two people that you think are successful because they got shiny cars and new furniture, they would not keep pouring into you past their wealth. See, they're done. The fact that they're still here trying to pull you through, again, don't take it for granted. You don't have forever. And sometimes I think we sit here like, oh yeah, Primerica gonna be Tuesday and Saturday training, and you're not gonna be here forever, and the opportunity's not gonna be here forever, but there may be another assignment for your leadership. And the fact that they actually are willing to continue to be here, so I ain't had to call before I came. I was like, okay, let me find a UPS and hurry up and get here, because on Tuesday night at 7:30, Tyrone, they're gonna be here. Right. But they ain't here for themselves. They here for y'all. That's right. So I don't know. Some of y'all are probably a little newer. I just will put this challenge out here: is that you guys ought to be, since they are here pouring into you, well, then you ought to make it worth it. The Taylor-made name ought to be what it used to be. Man. I mean, I some of y'all have been around here, like my man right here. What's your name? Yeah, Vincent. He know, right? But people use Tyrone and Carolyn. That name alone. If they was competing against you, the room would like shake. You know, people would be. I'm serious. People would be intimidated by the fact that they knew they were gonna bring it. I ain't hearing that line.
Wow.
So it's not about them. They're proven. They're only as good as who they have. So if the people they had before used to invoke fear and respect in people, and the people that they have now, I ain't saying that, but
we know what you're saying.
But if that's not still the case, it's not them.
It's us.
So my question is, wouldn't you want to be a part of something that is great?
Yeah.
And so you got to support what's great before you're going to be great.
Yeah.
Wow. So you got to support that effort. Make sense? Make sense? So I'll be in, I know it's in Atlanta, so I'll be at the national convention, but I'll be on the floor, so I'll be able to fit anybody.
I'll be at the meeting in March.
Oh yeah, you will be at the meeting in March. That's right. But they won't be there though, because we got to see if they're gonna go to the RVP, right? They gotta go between now and May. Yeah. So I want to see how many RVP promotions will come out of the Taylor hierarchy. Right? I mean, I remember coming and speaking, saying my little words like this, and Joshua Jackson was right there as a new guy in the base shop. Wow. And he is a kick butt RVP getting ready to do some amazing things. I mean, I'm like, wow. I was like, woo, I need to give me some RVPs. I mean, that guy's amazing. I remember when he ran last month. Yeah, he did. 7 right now. Yeah, he'll be going over $100,000 any minute now. So what about you though?
That's right.
Like you ain't here on Tuesday at 7. It's cold out there. Y'all got some cold weather. It's cold. I'm just saying, you ain't here though to just clap for others. You are here so that you can win, because your parents are going to get sick. Your nieces and nephews are going to need somebody's help with college. Right? Your husband and wife is going to have an illness. You're going to want a new car, some new furniture. But you here for you. So if you know that the people that are great that are coming out of this organization, I challenge what you're going to do because I'm going to be in Atlanta. And you're going to see me, and I'm not shy, so I'm going to say something if I see you in front of the time. Where are you at? Where were you at in January, and where are you at now? And there is no reason why at least half this room would not be, I'm talking about straight up half this room walking across that stage with RVP plaques. And so if you're in your seat, you ought to be thinking, okay, who the other people going to be? Because it's going to be me. Right? That makes sense? I really appreciate you guys.
Y'all give them a come on, give them Wasn't that awesome? That was encouraging. But I'm going to tell y'all something. Where can you go, seriously, in the state of Michigan right now and see 2 African Americans with these on?
Right. No.
Where can you go? Are y'all with me?
Amen.
So if I want to win, I better be at one of these places going to give me a chance.
Yeah.
Can I get a witness?
Amen.
Is this a proof enough? Was he just incredible?
Yes.
Y'all give him another big hand. I learned how to clap for people like I was getting. Yeah. Y'all ain't praying with me. I learned how to stand around people. I learned how to do my brother with it. This money in on the 2nd, which is Friday. We got a lot of work to do. Amen. We'll skip that page. Y'all got that. Amen. Y'all got that. Amen. Y'all got that, right? Yeah. You need securities license to go to RVP. So you get a $500 bonus for doing that before April. Amen. So you set up. So this is what we want to do. So we won't have a problem hitting that with what you just heard.
No.
All I would have to do when I came to this is Leonard would have came up here when I was sitting in the office. As broke as I was, and told me I had a shot and told me everything that was on that piece of paper that I just gave y'all. I said, okay. All I need to see is somebody can do it like me.
Yeah. Right.
Did y'all just hear what I said? Yeah. My mentor was like me. Right. 50 grand a month. I say, if he can do it, guess what? Mario, if Mario Arizon can do it, why can't you do it? And you know what it looked like. Did I just say something? Yes. Yeah, you did. Am I right about it? Yes. Amen. Tell me how you gonna win in Spanish.
Yo voy a tratar de traer lo más posible todas las personas aquí que me puedan dar la atención y aceptar la oportunidad que le estamos dando y también venderle seguridad.
Give her. That one ain't already good. I love y'all. If I said anything to hurt you, God forgive me. I know not what I do on the earth. Give yourselves a big hand. Happy New Year, everybody!
Just leave it here. Thank you.
Right.